And we are live. Hi, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are coming from. Today is the day that I'm going to interview my two business partners, my lovely two business partners from Canada and USA. And we would like to share their journey. And we are going to talk about, as you can see in my description, we are going to talk about life, motherhood, and career. Paano ba nila dinidisiplina ang kanilang mga anak? Is it a Filipino culture? or Americanized culture, right? So let's talk about one of those things. Dito sa live interview natin. But before anything else, tawag dito, let's just wait for some people to hop in here. Kung merong manonood sa atin, it's the middle of the day. They're very busy and siguro nasa work sila or no. So let's just wait for kahit 1,000,000 man lang na manood sa atin. 1,000,000, right? Okay. So, I just did 2 coaching calls actually before hopping in here. And I'm really so excited to help another two families. It's actually they're signing contracts already just after the after our coaching call. And so excited ako na makatulong na
Wow.
naman tayo ng maraming tao. Do you want to say hi, Ate Lilibeth and Ate Bia?
Hi, you
Hi
guys.
everyone. Happy Tuesday.
Yes, happy Tuesday. Welcome to Coach Live.
Tuesday pala ngayon. Akala ko Thursday na. Tingnan mo naman ang buhay nanay na hindi nagtatrabaho with someone else, right? Nandito lang sa loob at hindi na rin naiisip kung anong day ba today. Unless meron tayong mga appointments. Yan, doon lang tayo talaga tumitingin sa mga kalendaryo natin. Otherwise, just leave it like that, right? Hindi natin
Love it.
yes, that's the best part of being a stay-at-home mom and running your own legitimate business. But we're not going to talk about just the business itself here. We're talking about paano ba yung buhay nila as a mom and as a full-time na nagtatrabaho din. So let's talk about this one for now. Please introduce yourself, Ate Lilibet and Ate Via. So let's start with Ate Lily.
Hi, you guys. My name is Lily from Cali. 3 kids. So I'm a mom, a wife, and a grandma.
A grandma, look at her. She's a
Wow.
grandma. She looks so young as a grandma, isn't it? Right?
Thank you,
Please
thank you.
comment dyan. Right? She is a very young grandma. She looks so young. Right? Nung nakita ko siya in personal, sabi ko, what? You're a grandma. You look so young. Right?
I need to get the beauty plus, coach. Definitely need it.
That's one of the secrets. Okay. Thank you so much, Ate. But do you have any background in about setting up a business?
I have the 95 of aerospace, but aerospace industry, but no background about business.
Do you
That's
love what you're doing? Like, I mean, being an employee in an aerospace.
I do. I love it. I It's always been something actually since I was a kid I dream of being a pilot. But I'm so short. Everybody tells me I'm never going to be able to do it, not even a stewardess. So I kind of accept it since I was a kid. But my late brother did finish pilot, but he passed away, a while back. And so that's always been something in my heart. And so my goal is to always find to be close to an airplane, or and I've been so blessed since I got here being able to work in a aerospace industry, airplane and all that. And so I love it. It's just time with your family and your kids is just not enough.
Meron palang specific height pag if you want to become a pilot. Is that what you're saying?
That's what I heard back home, but over here, no, because all my friends are telling me. Well, at least at work, my pilot friends and my colleagues, they're telling me, you could do it, you could do it, but I'm so scared. And they said they're gonna give me the highest boosts ever, and they're gonna put so many pillow on my seat. And actually at one point, because they do fly here and there, like they would have lunch and whatnot, so they invited me and they put me on the seat with the instructor to fly the plane. And I did it, I mean, with the instructor, not I'm flying it when I was up there, but when I was doing the taxi, I literally could not see anything. I was just doing the wheel. If I have to reach the foot, I can't see where I'm going as a taxi. Like, I'm clapping my hands, not seeing anything. But
That's
then when I sit right, I can't reach the pedal or whatever my footsteps. So yeah, so they told me they're gonna buy me a big old boots so I can.
that's so silly. But then you know what? Is it like, can you not adjust the seat?
We tried. We adjust everything. They put books under my butt, and I really could not reach. I can fly it like up there. I can maneuver, but if I have to go land a plane, there is no way in I cannot land it. I can land it either I'm seeing it to taxi, but my foot is not gonna hit the pedal. If I hit the pedal, I'm gonna hit all kinds of plane everywhere there, and
That's so
so there's
funny.
no way.
That's so funny. We just started, everybody, but we are laughing already, right? See, if we share from the bottom of your heart what your experiences, and as well as what's really happening in the your real life, it's really so amazing how how you hear all these stories from different people, right? Thank you, Ate Lily, for
You're
sharing
welcome.
that. Ate Via, so tell me about yourself and what you're doing right now.
Hi everyone. My name is Bea Buzon from Red Deer, Alberta. I work in a fast food chain. Actually, it's I'm a full-time worker in a fast food chain. I am an Odessa mom. I am also a fur mom. With actually, every time they ask me, how many kids do you have? I said two. I have one boy and one dog.
Okay. Um
My background before going to Canada, my background was I'm in sales and marketing and working in a customer service.
oh,
So I've been working for 20 years in customer service.
oh wow. What did you learn about being in customer service?
I learned about um, you need to provide an exemptional or um, customer service to the other people for them to
Come back.
yes.
Yeah. And as
And
well as probably your patience, right? You need to have a
yes,
very long patience
yes,
to the people because you cannot please everyone all the time, right?
yes.
That's so
And
nice.
also na ano yung patience ko when I had my son, because he was diagnosed when he was 3 years old with severe autism, with no what do you call this one,
No resources,
no because he can talk like the other kids.
like a normal kid. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
No, yeah. He has speech delay. He has learning disability, severe autism, and global delay as well.
Yeah.
So when I had him like 21 years old, and after 3 years, I don't have any idea about um, um, kids with special needs. I really don't know about it. Even my parents, we they're not aware on that. Even my in-laws, they're not aware for having that condition.
Okay.
So I researched when I learned that my son has autism. So, my question is, paano ko siya alagaan? And I don't have any idea. So, I did my research. I did Google, and yeah, I asked also opinion from the professionals.
And you know what? And he was diagnosed when he was in the Philippines, correct?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
And I know how hard it is to get some, help from different agencies. And you know
Yes, so
that
yeah.
we were living in a third world country where you cannot get a lot of supports, right?
No,
Specifically from the government. And that is so sad
no
to say about
support.
it, right?
Everything you need to pay. You need to pay. Like
Exactly.
yes.
How I wish that they will
For
advocate, how I wish that the government will advocate this kids as well, those people that are very unfortunate to, unfortunate in life, that they really need some help, right? How I wish,
yes,
and I'm dreaming
yes,
about that.
actually every time we have the elections, I'm asking who's gonna be, who has the platform that there's a program for the children with
Special
special needs, but there's no one.
nothing, because they don't
Yes.
really see that one as like a number one, things that they need to look at into it, right? And how I wish, right? Let's pray for that one. I'm hoping that these kids from that country will have that, support as well as we have here in Canada. What a
Yes.
beautiful country that we are living in. I know it is so hard to work, just work and work and work in here, but just having that benefits that you're getting from the government is such a wonderful thing that you're really grateful for every day when you wake up in the morning, right? um okay, so thank you so much for being so vulnerable and sharing that story of yours, ate. I know that a lot of people can actually resonate and, get some inspiration from what you shared to us. I always look at you na talagang sobrang taas yung respeto ko sa'yo. It's because you are that kind of mom na talagang ina-advocate mo and sinishare mo yung ina-advocate mo yung anak mo, and as well as yung sinishare mo talaga from your heart yung mga nangyayari sa'yo. It's because you don't know exactly what those people around you, right, na naririnig nila yung story mo, and they actually get some ideas or maybe get some inspiration from you that you are because of your because of your tawag dito, yung pagiging, malakas na loob, yung lakas ng loob talaga. I know not all of moms have that kind of, feelings, but because of you, I know that people will be really get some inspiration, get inspired from your story and sharing that one by sharing that. Okay, so tanong ko sa inyo ngayon, kumusta naman ang trabaho nyo? Nag-enjoy ba kayo? I know that Ate Lily said that she's really enjoying because of, since she was a little girl, she really wanted to become a pilot. So surrounded by the pilots and airplanes, right? I know she's really so happy about that one. So um now share to us, Ate Lily, how are you enjoying your life as a mom and as a grandma to your grandkids?
Oh, that's like my life. So I'm really, if they probably know me, they probably think that I'm a soccer mom. I love my kids and I will give them everything I could possibly do or give,
I heard that when we saw
and
each other.
yeah. So and I'm sure all of us does, but I think sometimes, but I take it to the stream, but I think all mom has that way of their kids, and so my kids, they're just the love of my life, and I can't be part with them like too long. And so my oldest one is 29. Our oldest is 29. My middle one is 20 and my youngest is 16. So the eldest is already have her own little family and they're 2 hours away from us. But since they move out, it was just been it's been crazy hard for me. It's so sad for me, but it's not like I don't see them. I see them at least once a month or maybe 2 months, but I have to call them. They call me, and we would have, the, seeing on video call and stuff like that. And so, but when I see them, I can't contain myself. I have to get everything that I could possibly get to for them, or prepare everything, even if I don't have, like, even if I am working already 9 to 5, or they're coming and I'm still at work, I would take half a day just so I can buy whatever. I would go out of my way to go to the Filipino store to get what their favorite stuff, my kids' favorite stuff, my grandkids' favorite stuff. And so it's just one of those things. And I enjoy being a mom. I love being a mom. And my middle one, when she went to college, which is just 4 hours away, it's just so hard. I'm texting her every day. I'm calling every day. I had to learn to stop, because I need to give her room, or like, I mean, I've been there too, and I didn't want them to hate that, like, oh, my mom's calling again, my mom is texting again. I'm getting suffocated by my mom. And so, as bad as I am, I told them I will not text them every day. I will not call them every day, but I have to get those map that I can see wherever they go. Just so I have a peace of mind. And we have 3 girls. And so I know is as much as having boys, but it's just, I think I have such anxiety when my kids are far away from me. So if one time I was texting my middle one, and she's in college, and she's pretty good when I text her, because I tried not to text her every day. So when I text maybe on a Saturday, she'll answer me right away. But it was during the Halloween. So they're having a movie night at the dorm. So she didn't text me right away, but it went to 30 minutes. And I'm like, oh, it's 30 minutes. She hasn't texted me. And then it went to an hour. And I was like, oh my God, it's an hour already. She hasn't texted me. And now I can't. I'm nervous. I'm looking at the map, and it says she's at home, but she's not texting me. Now I'm freaking out. Now it's going to an hour and a half. Oh, I can't contain. I had to call a friend of her that I know she's so close to. And I said, did you happen to talk to her? And then as I text her, I text all her sisters. Even though my youngest is just here, I told her, did your sister get back to your, did you talk to your sister today? And so I did with my oldest. And finally, my oldest was like, Mom, you need to calm down. I think Cyan is okay. She's just there. She's probably having movie night. And so, of course, after that, I kind of calmed down, and she called me after, I think, 2 hours or so, 2.5 hours. And she's like, Mom, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. We were having movie nights. And I was like, I'm so sorry too, but I was panicking like crazy. So those things, but and then my kids, I taught them when they were younger, I'm raising them as I was raised, being a Filipino. So as a young mom too, I had my eldest at, I think, 18. So I taught them how to sew, like, by hand. I taught them how to cook while we're going camping. So we start camping since they were really, really young. So anything that I've learned when I was a child, I've taught them how. So I've always told myself that if something happened to me, I know they will be able to take care of themselves, even at a young age. And I hope nothing yet. And so yeah, so they're very, very resourceful, and they're really good kids, and they're my life. Me and my husband, they're our life. And then our grandkids came even more so. I thought my kids are everything, and my grandkids are even more everything.
You're
I
the
can't.
spoiler, I bet.
Yes, me and my husband can't scold them. I get hurt if I have to scold them. Like, if my oldest would tell me, Mom, you have to tell him no. I was like, do I have to tell her no? And my husband's like, I'm not telling them no. They can have everything they want.
That's
My husband and I are a big kid, so we love junk food. So our pantry is always with junk food. And so when my kids comes, of course they're trying, my oldest, and they're not trying to have them, eat sweets all the time, right? And so me and my husband, as a grown adult already, we still love to eat sweets. So they would go there and they would give us the eyes, and, Grandpa, can I have one more? And sometimes we haven't had dinner or whatnot, and we're like, yeah, 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 sure. And I'm like, oh, we haven't had dinner. I was like, oh, we can't have this, just tiny, tiny, tiny little. She goes, Grandma, please. I was like, all right. okay, let's just eat it in the pantry and not get out of the pantry because we don't get want to get busted by my son-in-law and my daughter.
Mama Lily, you're giving a hard time to the mom and dad.
I know. You know, you guys are gonna get there and gonna become a grandma. You're gonna tell me you're right because I cannot scold them. I cannot say no to them. I Everything is yes, yes. It's yours. We can and we have. We probably don't have the means to it, or but we would find a way. I would have to sell my husband for a minute. No, I'm just kidding. Just to give him whatever they
We
want.
had Jean there.
I'll
Just
be like,
listening.
Daddy, stay there for a little bit. We need money for the kid.
Oh my gosh.
But that's joke. But yeah, no, absolutely. They're my husband and I are the love of our life. And we couldn't be thankful enough for God's blessing me with our kids and my grandkids.
That's so
And so
nice. And I remember when my mom was still alive, she told me that, mas importante talaga daw ang apo kaysa sa anak.
it's a different love, coach. And I'm not saying I love them more than my kids, but it's a different love. It's I guess it's because I know that at the end of the day they're going back to their mom. They're not gonna be with me all day. They're not gonna be with me all year, not like when my kids are. So we give most the love that we can. And even if we're so sleepy, we're not sleepy. Even if we're going somewhere, we're canceling everything if they're coming. It doesn't matter what it is. We are there for we are gonna be there. Like
What?
my kids would, yeah, my kid would call me and like, Mom, can you? Yep, I can take off. How many days do you want me to take off? I'm gonna be here. Bring the kids.
That's so nice. Thank you, Ate Lily, for sharing that.
Of
Ate
course.
Bia, what about you? How are you enjoying your life as a mom? Because you're not a grandma yet. As a mom, and with all the things that you're doing every day, I know that you have so much on your hands, on your plate right now. How are you still enjoying your life with your son?
Actually, I raised my son for in the Philippines. I raised my son um, for 10 years before we go to Canada. So for 10 years that I had, he only have me as his parent. I enjoyed so much the roller coaster, the journey, the tears, the happiness, the joy, and the yeah, and even every progress that my son is showing me. It's really for me it's a big deal for me because every time he's he has a words that's not a normal for him to
That he
talk,
just
but
uttered.
yes, I'm just so happy. So when we still in the Philippines, I kept showing him in the social media for everyone's awareness as well, because I have a friends also. I have also a colleagues that he has uh, kids with disability, but tinatago nila, hindi nila nilalabas. So I want everyone to kasi ang my advocacy is to have an awareness to everyone na may ganito talagang sitwasyon, lalo in the Philippines kasi hindi siya masyadong pinapansin yung mga children with disability. Actually, na nag na-experience pa namin mag-ina yung discrimination na bakit daw ako pinapasok yung anak ko dun sa normal school, which is may ano siya, ang word pa nga abnormal yung anak ko daw. So, yun yung mga isa sa dahilan. That's why I want to go to Canada para ma-experience ng anak ko yung yung um, pantay-pantay na pagtingin ng tao.
So,
Unlike,
but then, do you think, sorry to interrupt you, but do you think here in Canada, do you feel like everybody sees you as like, we're all standard? Like, I mean, we're all like the same level. Based on your experience being a mom of having a mom of kid with a special needs, do you see that one as like no discrimination anymore
Yes, yes.
in
Actually,
Canada? Okay, I'm so happy
yes.
to hear that.
Um, it's so nice kasi pagdating dito, na very open sila and very, very welcoming. Even it has disability or not, yes, they will let you um, do like a normal kid. Hindi
Experience
katulad,
whatever the
yes, yes,
normal people,
yes, yes.
are experiencing, right? I'm so happy. So how are you enjoying your life then? Paano mo ine-enjoy yung buhay mo with your son?
Bawat minuto, actually, mula nang dumating kami dito, bawat minuto, or for example, um, um, sa Philippines dati, hindi naman kami yung
Well off.
kakaiyak. Naiyak na ako. Hindi naman kami yung ano, yung mayaman, ano. I mean, hindi ko siya madala sa Pizza Hut dati. Sabi ko sa kanya, kuya, mas masarap yung Greenwich kasi mas mura. Mas masarap yung Greenwich. Sabi ko ganun sa kanya. Yun na lang tayo, hindi pa sarap sa Pizza Hut. Ang alat ng pizza doon, sabi ko sa anak ko. Di nag-agree naman siya. So yun yung nakalakihan niyang pizza Greenwich. Pagdating dito, na-amaze kami kasi ang lalaki ng pizza dito. Pagdating namin, nung first day namin, binilan kami ng daddy niya ng pizza na sobrang laki. Isang slice, grabe ang laki-laki. Kaya doon kami sabi ko, nak, no, dati, siya lang yung binibilan ko. So
Ngayon pati
ako,
ikaw na, tinitreat mo na yung sarili mo din, right?
oo, na siya lang yung bibilan ko. Kasi sabi kong gano'n sa kanya, kung ano naman yung matitira niya, yun yung kakainin ko. Ganon. So pagdating dito, sabi ko, nako, dun sa isang pizza, share na tayo. Kasi ang laki-laki. Yung pala, alam ko mababaw yon, pero isa yon sa ngayon kung may gusto siyang kainin, kakainin niya na. Dati kasi limited lang. Oh, ang ano ko sa kanya, every Sunday lang ang Jollibee. Yun yung ano ko sa kanya, or McDonald's, or every Sunday lang, dinidisiplina ko din siya. Kasi konti lang yung resources namin dati. So, dahil dahil kailangan niya ako, kailangan 24/7 nakabantay ako sa kanya, nag-resign ako sa work. Pero ang ginawa ko, nag-freelance agent na lang ako sa car industry actually ako dati. Nag-freelance agent na lang ako, tinutukan ko siya. From 7:30, ihahatid ko siya sa school, maghapon na ako nagbabantay sa school.
Yeah.
Tapos ang ginagawa ko, I have my sidelines. Ginagawa doon sa school sa may ang tawag dito, waiting area ng mga parent. Nandun ang office ko, nandun ang laptop ko, nandun ang phone ko. May 3 akong line dati kasi nasa sales ako eh. So tawag lang ako ng tawag na tawag. Pati kliyente ko papapuntahin ko sa school para lang ibibigay yung requirements, kailangan ng ganito para sa kasi bibili kami sa school. Sa school ng anak ko. Kasi hindi rin ako lumalabas kasi may time na my son has a tantrums also. Pag hindi niya nakita na ang gusto niya nasa labas lang ako ng classroom, pag nalaman niya na wala ako doon sa magwawala siya.
Wow.
Yes, kaya
So it takes a
pag
lot
may
of
client
patience.
ako, yes, pag may client ako, dati nung nag-work ako, talagang napapalabas ako sa sa office namin, nahiya na nga ako sa boss ko eh. Ang haba din ng pasensya sa akin ng boss ko, hanggang mag-resign na lang ako, sa hiya ako sa kanya. Kasi paalam ako ng paalam, boss, I need to go to my son's school, ganyan, ganyan, kasi kailangan niya ako. Kaya sabi sa akin, you need to decide whether, sabi niya, it's a win-win situation naman. Kung pinili ko yung anak ko, that's the best daw na na decision na ginawa ko. So, yun nga, nag-resign ako sa work para matutukan ko siya. So, when we move here in Canada, so every milestone na meron kami dito, ine-enjoy namin dalawa. Kahit nga lang yung kumain kaming sabay na ano, na pareho. Kasi dati dun sa ano sa Philippines, ayaw niya na nawawala ako sa paningin niya kasi parang ako yung comfort na ano na
Comfort
binibigay
zone
ko,
niya.
hindi niya makuha sa iba. Even sa ano sa CR magwa-washroom ako dati, nakasunod sa akin yun, hawak lang niya yung PSP niya. Pinapanood niya ako.
Wow.
Ganon,
Yun.
ganon. So
Ikaw talaga yung
pagdating dito naging more independent siya. Actually naiiwan ko na rin siya.
That's good. That's a big
Yes, at
milestone
least
for
two
him.
hours. At least 2 hours naiiwan na siya. And he has a worker also here na may kasama siya. Kunwari gusto kong mag-break. Gusto kong i-enjoy yung isang araw ko na hindi ako magbabantay sa kanya. Merong respite na pumupunta dito. May worker siya na mag-work para sa kanya. So I'm so happy. Tapos ayun, nilalabas din siya, na-enjoy niya yung ano, yung
That's
outside world.
That's good. We're so blessed to be in Canada. That's for sure. Because talagang napoprovide lahat yan. And they give that, importance to the people na talagang nangangailangan ng tulong. That's the only time when in the midst of that lowest point in my life that was the only time that I na-realize ko kung gaano ka-importante, and we are so blessed to be in Canada. All right. So, nung nakita niyo yung business na ito, just two questions na lang patapos na tayo. Okay? Just a straightforward answer. Nung nakita niyo yung business na to, what was the very first thing na pumasok sa utak niyo? Let's go with Ate Bia. Ano yung unang-unang pumasok sa utak mo nung nakita mo yung business na ito?
Nung nakita ko yung ads mo dati, yes, di ba nag-comment ako kaagad doon. Nung nakita ko talaga kasi yung time na yon naghahanap talaga ako ng something na para, ayan nga, na side hustle para magkaroon ako ng extra income. Para makatulong sa pamilya ko. So, yes,
Ano yung anong unang pumasok sa utak mo nung nakita mo yung message, yung video na yon, yung business na yon?
Actually, wala akong nakuhang idea. Basta ang naano ko sa'yo, yung shinare mong kwento doon
Yes.
na-catch yung attention ko na sabi kong ganun, yun ako eh. Nakita ko yung sarili ko. Sabi kong ganun sa kanya, ang galing niya, paano niya nagawa yun? Yun yung ano ko, yun yung pumasok sa isip ko. So, nag-message, nag-comment kaagad ako, how? Because I want to experience. I want to try also the business that she's telling in the ads.
Okay, that's good. Yeah. Okay, so follow-up question with that one is, um, na hindi ka naman nag-jump into the business right away. It took like probably 2 months, I think, if I'm not
Yes,
mistaken, two
yes.
months or a
Because
month.
I remember I watched I saw the ads November.
And then
Yes,
you
and
jump in
then
on December before mag-Christmas.
yes.
Correct, right? So 1.5 months of waiting. Ano yung pumapasok sa utak mo nung time na between that first day ever na nakita mo ang business na ito, up to the time na nag-jump in ka na, nung sinabi mo na sa sarili mo, "I need to jump in." Right? Ano yung
Yes.
mga pumapasok sa utak mo noon or pumipigil sa'yo to start this kind of business?
Yes, at first very skeptical talaga ako kasi um kasi iniisip ko marami akong utang, marami akong loan kasi nag-school ako. So, sabi ko kung tapos iniisip ko pa kasi hindi pa tayo nag-uusap no. Sabi ko, magkano kaya yung i-invest ko diyan? Sabi ko gano'n sa kanya. Ang meron lang ako, konti lang. Sabi ko kung malaki yung kailangan diyan, wala ako. Sabi kong gano'n. So yun yung mga naiisip ko kung magkano yung i-invest ko kasi kung hindi ko naman kayang ibigay yung investment na yon, so hindi rin ako makakapagtuloy. Yung isa yon, tapos isa yung mga negative feedback na naririnig ko sa tungkol sa business, at yung words of negativity na nakukuha ko. So yun yung nag-feed sa akin. So nagkaroon ako ng pagdududa na scam nga. Sinasabi na nga scam. Tapos ako din, na ano rin ako, na parang natakot din ako. Pero yung time na, ang ginawa ko naman nung tuloy-tuloy akong nanonood ng webinar. Actually, naka-anim akong webinar na sinalihan. Actually, kasi tuloy-tuloy naman yung yung send ng sa email eh. So bawat replay pinapanood ko hanggang may huli akong napanood na nag-decide na ako. Pang 1 month na yata yun. Tapos yun, nung napanood ko yun, nasabi ko sa sarili ko na eto na talaga yun. Kaya nag-message ako mismo kay coach. Sabi ko, coach, ready na ako. Kasi ginawa ko yung research ko, nag-research ako, nire-research ko kung ano yung ganito, yung ganyan. Sabi ko, tapos inisip ko pa, paano ko malalaman kung hindi ako mag-aano doon? Sabi ko ganun. Kung hindi, edi mag-out ako, sabi ko sa sarili ko. Kaya yun.
Okay. And I just wanted to talk about some of the points that you said na sabi mo na you were a lot of people were feeding you some negative stuff about the business. And lagi kong sinasabi to sa mga tao, if you keep on focusing and looking for the negative things in one thing, of course, makikita mo negative lahat yan.
Yes.
But if you focus on positive things in one thing that you're looking for, of course, mga positive yan. And it's all up to you how to weigh in that one, right? Kasi lahat naman ng mga bagay na nakikita natin, may negative and positive side of it. Wala kang makikitang isang bagay na positive lang ang lalabas. Never. Wala. As in. Right? So, yung sinasabi, and that's one thing that I think I talk about this one from one of my live videos. Sabi ko, bakit ka laging nagpapa-apekto sa mga tao na at the end of the day, hindi naman sila ang tutulong sa'yo to go and to reach that goals or dreams in your life? Right? Bakit ka magpapa-apekto sa mga tao na to na sa sarili nila negative na sila? Of course, they are going to drag you and be part of their team na negative lang ang nasa isip nila. Yun yung mga tao na nasa mediocre na sinasabi. Right? So, I'm so happy that you jump in. Nung nag-jump in ka na, ano yung pakiramdam mo? Last question na to para sa'yo. Ano yung pakiramdam mo, as in, just give me one word to, to describe that feeling.
When I jump in, I learn how to.
Ano yung pakiramdam mo nung nag-jump in ka na? Isang word lang to describe that feelings nung nag-jump in ka na.
Grateful. I am very grateful and I'm very thankful. Kasi nalaman ko tong business na to. I learned how to appreciate small things na small success, small na appreciation, na very yung very grateful na ako sa kahit konting pagkakataon na matutunan ko dito. Tapos nakamit pa ako ng mga bagong naging kaibigan ko online, kasi wala ako nun. 2 lang kaibigan ko dito at hindi ako nagtitiwala sa kanila. Kasi alam ko sa Filipino community dito, alam mo na yung nila, yung culture nila. So ayokong sumali sa kanila sa mga ganon. So I only have 2 friends na minsan ko lang din makita. Quality friends lang talaga ang gusto ko. And then I met lots of people in our community, and I'm so happy na chini-cheer ka nila, ina-appreciate ka nila. Ayun nga. Yung
It's
love, talagang
undeniable.
mararamdaman mo yung love kahit through comments and message may mangyari sa may pinagdadaanan ako, mag-post lang ako doon sa group natin. Everyone is messaging me para i-comfort ako. Ang napakasaya.
Sarap ng
Yun
pakiramdam.
yung nagain mong knowledge and friendship, and hindi mo araw-araw yan makukuha sa ibang tao.
Yung
But in our
genuine
community,
na yung
yes,
genuine
yes,
na
yes.
support and genuine na na binibigay na pinaparamdam sa'yo ng tao, right? Dun sa
Yes.
support na yun. And I know how you feel kasi ako din ayoko ng mga I'm really sorry to say this one. Whoever in that, whoever in the Filipino communities, I know we are Filipinos, but you know kung gaano
Yes.
ka-negative yung mga community na mga ganito kasi how I wish that they can, they change, right? But anyways, thank you so much for sharing that, Ate Via. Last, Ate Lily. Now tell me about it when you jump in. Same story with Ate Via. Eh. So she did not jump in right away too. She was a little bit skeptical when she saw the business, of course, because it's an online and a lot of people out there is doing some scamming, right? And nung nakita mo yung legality ng business na to, and as well as yung na-realize mo na, okay, this is legitimate, this is okay to jump into this business, and um, and when you totally told to yourself that I want to jump into this, right? Ano yung mga pumasok sa utak mo at ano yung naramdaman mo?
I'm scared. I was very scared. Scared because I don't know if I can do it. Honestly, because I have my 9 to 5, I have my family, you know. Of course, as a family person, we have to cook, we do our own little things, right? And then we have kids. Even though my kids are not under the diaper anymore, we're still busy mom. So I'm scared. That's my thing is like, okay, I'm gonna go into this business. I'm gonna spend this money. I'm gonna meet the coach. She's gonna teach me. Can I do it? Can I put at least 100% when I have to, or if I have to, on this business? That was my one. And then my second one is, would I make it? Is it gonna be okay? I because I like I said, we've had business that we did before, me and my husband. It's always been me and my husband. I was very blessed to have my husband because he's with me all the way. No matter what I tried, no matter what he tried, he's with me. So he's with me. But when I joined his business, because we have done a business before, he told me, I will pray and I wish it worked. I hope for the best that it works. He says, but you might have to put a lot of work in there, and that's just what he told me. But he's 100, I'm 100% with you. He says, but just know that you have to put work on it. And I said, I know, but definitely I'm skeptical because I'm scared because I don't know if I'm gonna do it, if I can do it, if I can even do what we're doing right now or what I'm doing right now. I never ever thought I could do what I'm doing right now, especially in social media. I'm always in a social media. I've always had Facebook, but it's not something that I hardly put my picture there by myself. I could never put my picture by myself. I think with all those years that I've been in Facebook, I can count the times that I put my own picture by myself with nobody else in Facebook. I always have to be with my kids, my husband, or them only. I couldn't. I'm too embarrassed. I'm too I couldn't do it. Yeah, it's just something that I know, I really have to work on this if I do it. So at the end of the day, after I signed with you and I found everything, the legality and everything, the business, I said, well, it's okay if I can't do it. Oh, I can do it. I like what I got anyway, so I'll go with that. It's still a win-win because of what I got from it, right? And so that's what I told myself, because I'm already, I think sometimes, I don't know if it's a Filipino way or it's just us human, we always have to put comfort on ourselves right away of when we're scared. Because we always There is no way you're gonna tell me no one ever says if. We always say if. If it doesn't work, if it's always if. And so my if, I have to already answer my if to make me feel better, to make me feel comfortable. That because I joined, and if it doesn't work for me, then at least I like what I got. And so that's really my thing. It's my skep I was a skeptic because I'm scared. I'm scared because I don't know if I can do it.
Yeah. But then now that you are into the business and I'm very aware that you are 100% into the business. How do you feel about it now? How did this business is changing your life now?
It changed my life on every aspect. Me and my husband's always been positive thinker, but even more so now with the business. There's no room for negative. There is gonna happen that there always you're gonna hear, or you're gonna like sometimes we sit, what if it's no what if it's gonna happen. We're claiming it. We have affirmation every day. My
Yeah.
husband and I always have to recite something before we go to sleep, that we have to say it out to the universe that this is gonna be us, this is what's gonna be in so many years, this is what we're gonna have. So and then when we wake up we do the same thing, and so it boosts our confidence that that we've always says we're gonna be okay no matter what because we're together. But even so now with the business, because of the community is so positive, and the business, when especially when we went to convention, the people that spoke on that stage really gave us what we have right now, the confidence that we have right now, and the boost that we have right now. And I know we're gonna do it.
Amen. Praise God. Okay, thank you so much for sharing that wonderful stories of yours, guys. I was just telling you it's gonna be just 15 minutes, but we got all the way to 46 minutes. I don't know
Oh,
how.
I'm sorry, coach, we so got into it.
I don't know how did that happen, but I'm still grateful that you gave me this opportunity. Thank you so much for sharing your stories, and thank you for being so honest with me and with the people that will be watching this video. And yeah, so I'll let you go. Thank you so much, and God bless everybody.
Bye.
I'll talk to you
See
again
you,
very soon.
coach.
Bye.
See you,
Bye.
Abby.